Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to your meditation today. Today's meditation is going to be juicy, so get ready. You can go ahead and wiggle your body around. You can reach your arms up over your head, hold on to one hand, reach up and over to one side. Take a deep breath, and as you do, you can lengthen through your side, and as you exhale, coming back to the center. And then inhaling, reaching up and over, maybe switching hands, reaching over to the other side. And then exhaling, coming back down to the center, giving yourself a little twist, looking over one shoulder. And then reversing, looking over your other shoulder. And when you're ready, closing your eyes. We're finding one point in front of you to focus on, allowing your gaze to come inward. Feel your breath coming in. Take a deep breath in. And then let it go. If it feels good, you can place your hands over your heart and your belly. Again, take a deep breath in. Filling yourself up, opening up in your heart, your shoulders, and then exhale. Let it all go. I'm going to ring the bell. And then I invite you to just follow the sound of the bell. Taking this opportunity to just be present. Notice what comes up. Maybe it's thoughts, feelings in your body. And instead of trying to change them or label them, can you just simply notice them, observing them? The thoughts are just that, they're thoughts. Not necessarily real, but ideas that could, if given the oxygen, the energy, could develop further into more realistic things. But it begins with a thought. And you get to choose which thoughts you give more of your energy to. So notice, are you giving the energy to thoughts that are serving you, or are you giving the energy to thoughts that are enhancing your life? For now, this practice of meditation, we have the opportunity to just simply observe the thoughts. Almost like sushi in a restaurant that's going by on a carousel, and you get to observe the sushi, but not necessarily choose all of them to take on your table. So during this practice, we get to observe the sushi. Feeling your body connected to the ground, supported. And your breath coming in and out. And here's a question. How are you getting in your own way? Where in your life are you preventing yourself from doing what it is that you know that you really want to do and that you're meant to do? Maybe it's something that you don't know fully how to do, but feel frozen in fear of figuring it out, worried about rejection or lack of perfection, or maybe it won't work as well as you think it might work. Everything changes. Everything changes. So where in your life, what is a project that you have thought about doing, or a decision that you've thought about making, and you find yourself continuously, day after day, procrastinating or putting it off or making decisions or doing things that are kind of contributing to it, but not really. and then making those excuses to yourself, justifying why you haven't done it. How are you getting in your own way? What are you afraid of? And that voice, what are you afraid of? Now, can you imagine as a child being told those things that you're so afraid of hearing again? Can you bring to mind somebody, and maybe it's somebody who loved you dearly, who were projecting their fears onto you, trying to protect you from failing? Can you see them in your mind's eye, feeling their presence, and see a cord connected between you and them? Maybe it's a rope, a conduit, some sort of connection between you and that person. And allowing this connection to be one that you've decided you're ready to sever, reconnecting your connection to a higher power, to a more universal source of energy and lessons and intuition and messages and downloads. Giving yourself permission now to sever that cord. Thanking that person for teaching you what that you needed to be taught at that time. They were moving from a place of love or fear, whatever it was. But allowing yourself to sever that cord, seeing it break apart in two pieces, thanking them, and then wishing them well, letting them go, allowing your body to be whole just as you are. Maybe in your body you could feel where that cord was connected to. Knowing that you have the ability inside of your body to take care of yourself and do what you need to do, receive the messages that you need to receive in order to live in this life with ease and grace. Even when it's messy, you have everything that you need inside of you, especially when it's messy. That's when we can go deeper and trust ourselves to know that the lessons are within. They're not exterior. Those are reminders to go in. The friction points, the frustrations, the anger, all of it is an invitation and a reminder to know where are you still connecting cords to past things that are no longer serving you. Allowing yourself to trust that you can cut those cords, sever those cords, while still having love for those people, but no longer being tied to their fears. Now, seeing yourself doing those things that you want to do, no longer pulled or held back by those limiting beliefs, those limiting voices. Maybe you still hear them, but they're in a distance and they're no longer pulling on you. You're no longer giving those the energy and the time. Instead, inquisitively diving into those projects, making the phone calls, doing the things, taking the risks, the calculated risks to expand. It's when we are uncomfortable that we are growing. It is in that discomfort that the healing happens. We allow ourselves to be safe and be loved no matter what happens. Now bringing it into the more logical world, what is one thing that you can do, one action you can take today to move towards those goals that you have, allowing yourself to learn as you go, We must come from a new place and take risks and do something else if that's what we want to do. If we want to have something that we've never had, we need to do something that we've never done. We need to be someone that we have not yet been. And when you're ready, you can take those hands, rub them together. And then giving yourself a big squeeze. Wrap your hands around your shoulders. Say, I love you to yourself. I love you in your name. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes, welcoming yourself to this brand new day. Please thank yourself for taking the time out of your day to do this work.